This episode is dedicated to our thriving soccer community. Now, because Messi has joined the Inter Miami CF, everybody on social media is all up in arms, acting like they've been fans of the Miami soccer team since day one. And then there were talks about buying a park, or rather a soccer stadium for our team to play home games. And surely enough, there's a golf park somewhere in North Miami that got shut down because of these developers that brought in this soccer stadium. Now, you know that Miami housing is in deep shit when even golfers are getting gentrified. And I never would have thought Miami would make headlines for soccer. And then Messi came around, and Messi, you know, Messi's just pulling up, man. I think he's like walking into Publix's now. He's taking photos with his family in Miami places. And speaking of photos, shout out to Messi for having such bad posture when he takes photos with someone other than his wife. I mean, that is a dedicated man to make sure the public knows that he's not interested with the model that's standing next to him. And I don't know if you guys saw this. There's a photo of him like with some models, and then he does this thing where he's like his back is hunched, and he's looking at the camera all awkwardly like, look at me looking weird next to this model. And the model doesn't know what to do, right? The model's like putting her arm around him like, oh my God, this is the #1 soccer player, and is this his posture? Jesus Christ, I better stand up straight and balance this photo out. And from now on, because of I would say the confidence that Messi had to look awkward next to models, now I feel like whenever I pose anywhere in Miami, if I ever have a photo that I have bad posture in, I could just say I'm doing the Messi effect. If you stand next to a rooster in Little Havana, oh, what's up with your posture? Oh, I'm just a fan of Messi. This is how Messi does it. You know how people throw the peace sign, right? West Coast. In Miami, we do bad posturing to let them know we Messi fans. All right? I think we should pick that up in our culture because Miami's about to go through a major culture shock. We're going to have lots of people from all over the world coming into Miami, and they're going to also experience the culture. We're both going to experience the culture shock at the same time. Look, I love Miami to death, all right? But what I'm about to say, it comes from my heart as something very true. Miami claims to be cultural, but it's not that cultural. Anything that's not what Miami is used to, you know, that's an opponent. Straight out, the ops. You know what I mean? It's like gang members. Where are you from? Europe. Oh my God. We started looking at people from that are not Latino in a very stereotypical way. We start sizing them up like, where are you from? I can't put, where are you from, man? Crete. What the hell is that? So now that, Miami is making headlines in a sport like soccer, we're going to be getting like a bunch of people from all over the world coming to see the World Cup if it does come to Miami. And imagine a scenario where it would be both the two players playing are both Latino. You know, let's say Colombia versus Brazil occurs in the World Cup. They start playing in the stadium. It's now you're dividing the Miami community in a very particular way, where it's like, well, I'm Colombian, my boy's Argentinian, so now I don't want to sit next to him during the game. He's got to sit way over there and start cheering for the team away from me. You know, Latinos take soccer matches very seriously, especially during the World Cup. If two Latino teams are playing in the World Cup and it's in Miami, it's like a mini World War III happening in our city where it's like the two Latinos are just divided. You could have grown up, you could have been best friends, but if you guys are rooting for the wrong team, that friendship is over for the time being. And even worse, if God forbid, you're split off in your family from two different cultures, let's say like your father's side is Colombian and your mother's side is Ecuadorian, and then they end up in the World Cup, that's grounds for a divorce right there. Oh my God, Manny, you look stressed out. What's going on, man? We are in game 3 and it's 2-1. It's not working out at home, man. Can I say at your place? At least the world is going to know what a good cup of coffee is. But the cultural impact of the World Cup coming into Miami, especially now that we have like a buzzing soccer team, is just going to be very immense. I mean, more power to soccer, man. I mean, soccer, I believe, is one of those sports that really globalizes the world, and we realize how different and similar we are through a sport. The fact that we can kick a ball around and then start talking shit about another culture, and then they talk shit about us, and it's just one big happy world. We are the world. I love it. So yeah, I think soccer and coffee are two of the most prominent things that we have as a human race. And now that we have the best soccer team and the best coffee, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what we need? We need to start branding certain things in Miami now that Messi is here and soccer's a thing. So for example, you know how soccer players are always like faking their injuries, and it's always like in slow motion. It's like some guy just like taps him in the shoulder with his elbow, and he's like, ah! And they always got to play it in slow motion to overemphasize how much this guy's faking it. I think 1-800-411-PAIN should start sponsoring soccer games. Hear me out. You know the people of Miami love faking an injury to get a quick check. Attorney services, quote unquote, like 411-PAIN, they're not going to tell you to fake an injury, but they can wink at you for it. Here's a video of Messi getting injured because some guy brushed his hair the wrong way as he was trying to headbutt a ball. 1-800-411-PAIN. If you get injured in a soccer match and you want $1 million immediately, you better go out there and call 411-PAIN. No longer just for crashes on the expressway. Now even in your local soccer field.